Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. Coming up, I've got some tips for saying thank you genuinely and meaningfully with your RP British accent. But let's start with Section 1. Section 1. How to avoid getting advice and advise mixed up, or risking a grammar faux pas. Many people confuse advice and advise because they are similar in spelling and pronunciation, and they both refer to giving guidance or recommendations. However, there is a subtle difference in their usage. Advice is a noun that refers to recommendations or suggestions given to someone about what they should do. For example, can you give me some advice on how to improve my English skills? Advise is a verb that means to give someone advice or recommendations. For example, I advise you to practice speaking English every day. A really useful tip for remembering the difference between advice and advise is to remember that alphabetically N for noun comes before V for verb, and the C in advice, a noun, comes before the S in advise, the verb. This can help you remember that advice is a noun and advise is a verb. Another tip for remembering the difference is to focus on the meanings of the words. Advice refers to recommendations or suggestions that are given, while advise refers to the act of giving those recommendations or suggestions. It can also be helpful to practice using these words in different contexts and pay attention to their usage in sentences. The more you encounter and use these words, the easier it will become to remember the difference between them. So here's a few example sentences to illustrate the difference between advice and advise. I asked my friend for advice on what to wear to the party. Advice is a noun referring to recommendations. My mum always advises me to eat my vegetables. Advise is a verb meaning to give recommendations. I'm looking for advice on how to choose the best British accent course. I always appreciate my colleagues' advice on how to improve my presentation skills. I advise you to review the material before the exam. My boss advises me to be punctual and arrive to work on time. I ask my mentor for advice on how to advance in my career. So I hope you find these sentences helpful to practice the difference between advice and advise. Section 2. Tips for saying thank you, genuinely and meaningfully, with your RP British English accent. By the time you've been through this section, you'll have a bunch of new phrases up your sleeve that you can use to express gratitude in your English conversations. So I want you to listen to my pronunciation so you can sound like a native British speaker. Expressing gratitude is a simple and powerful way to positively impact the world around us. It can improve our relationships, strengthen our connections with others, and bring more joy and positivity into our own lives. But expressing gratitude can sometimes be difficult, especially if we're not sure what to say or how to say it. Here's some things to consider. 1. Use specific and sincere language. Instead of just saying thank you, try to be more specific about what you're grateful for. For example, instead of saying thanks for helping me with the project, try saying I really appreciate your help with the project. Your contribution made a huge difference. This not only shows that you're grateful, but it also lets the other person know exactly what it is that you appreciate about their actions. Number 2, use body language and non-verbal cues. A heartfelt thank you can go a long way, but it can be even more powerful when accompanied by non-verbal cues like a smile, a hug, or a sincere look in the eyes. These cues can help to reinforce the sincerity of your words and show that you really mean what you're saying. 3. Be timely. Expressing gratitude is most effective when it's done in a timely manner. If someone does something for you, try to express your gratitude as soon as possible. This helps to reinforce the positive behaviour and lets the other person know that you value their actions. 4. Make it personal. While it's always nice to receive a generic thank you card, it can be even more meaningful to receive a handwritten note that is tailored specifically to the person and the situation. Take the time to write a personal note or letter to express your gratitude in a more personal way. And 5, be sincere. It's important to be genuine when expressing gratitude. If you're not feeling truly grateful, it's better to wait until you are before expressing your thanks. Otherwise, your words may come across as insincere or forced. There are many situations in which you may find yourself needing to express gratitude. For example, after receiving a gift, whether it's a birthday present, a holiday gift, or just a thoughtful gesture. Expressing gratitude after receiving a gift is important. It lets the other person know that you appreciate their thoughtfulness and the effort they put into selecting the gift. Or after receiving help or support, whether it's a friend helping you move, or a co-worker going out of their way to assist you on a project, or a family member offering emotional support. Expressing gratitude for help and support is always important. Maybe after experiencing exceptional service. If you receive excellent service at a restaurant, a shop, or any other type of business, it's a nice gesture to express your gratitude to the staff. This can not only show your appreciation, but it can also encourage others to provide excellent service in the future. So this brings us to what we can say. So I've got some example sentences for you to practice, so next time you need to express appreciation, you have the perfect phrase to hand. So here we go. 1. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your help. 2. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. 3. Your kindness means a lot to me. Your kindness means a lot to me. 4. I can't thank you enough for all that you've done. I can't thank you enough for all that you've done. 5. Your generosity is truly appreciated. Your generosity is truly appreciated. 6. I'm so grateful for your support and encouragement. I'm so grateful for your support and encouragement. 7. Thank you for going above and beyond to help me. Thank you for going above and beyond to help me. 8. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you. 9. Your help was invaluable. Your help was invaluable. 10. I'm so thankful to have you in my life. I'm so thankful to have you in my life. 11. Thanks a million. Thanks a million. 12. I'm indebted to you. I'm indebted to you. 13. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. 14. Your help was much appreciated. Your help was much appreciated. 15. I'm so grateful for your assistance. I'm so grateful for your assistance. 16. Thanks for being there for me. Thanks for being there for me. 17. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help. 18. I'm so glad you were able to help me out. I'm so glad you were able to help me out. 19. Your support means the world to me. Your support means the world to me. 20. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, a very big thank you to all my podcast listeners, my email subscribers, in particular to those of you who have purchased my courses or offered support through donations, testimonials, and sharing or liking my social media posts. It's all very much appreciated. Section 3. Something small every day can turn into something big. The comedian Jerry Seinfeld has a specific method for writing jokes. He breaks down his work into daily chunks, and after each daily work or chunk is completed, he marks a big X over that day on the calendar. His goal isn't specifically to write a particular amount of gags or to create a comedy sketch or scene, but to get that X in today's date. The number of X's quickly become a chain, and the motivation then becomes not to break the chain. By completing a small task every day and keeping a visible record of this achievement can quickly develop into a worthwhile daily habit, moving you ever closer to your dreams and goals. A 30-day challenge can be a great way to kickstart this daily habit. So why not complete the first half of 2024 with a program to improve your speaking voice? I've created a 30-day challenge to help you develop an RP British English accent, so your spoken English is clear with accurate pronunciation. You can access this 30-day learning program at learningbritishAccent.com/30-day-challenge. Of course, I'll put the link in the show notes. And why not print out the daily challenges table so you can cross out each day as you complete that task? I wish you every success with the challenge and beyond. Let me know how you get on. Can I just take a moment to break in here? You can get access to quizzes and members-only posts when you become a member of the British Accent Bundle at learningbritishAccent.com. And of course, you also get access to both the British Accent training courses. That's the RP British Accent Pronunciation course and the Ultimate RP British Accent Learning Resource. You can get all of this for under £7 per month. So if you select the yearly membership option at only £79, you can get immediate access to all these resources. So for less than £7 per month, you can make so much improvement to your speaking voice and gain so much confidence in your fluency and conversation skills. So why not gift yourself this opportunity? Section 4. Pronunciation problems for German speakers. Is your mother tongue German? If your native language is Germanic-based, you may notice that you struggle with particular RP British accent sounds, which are stopping you sounding like a native British English speaker. I've got 4 areas I'd like you to focus on so you can sound more British in your speech. Number 1. One of the most noticeable errors I hear from German speakers is not pronouncing the W sound correctly. In German, the W sound is pronounced as a V sound. Now, this is just a language transfer speakers make from German to English, so it's just a habit you need to break out of. Make sure you drill lots of W words regularly so you counteract this problem. And practice the minimal pairs of W and V, so example, went, vent, will also really help. In Course 2 of the British Accent Bundle, you'll find a vast selection of different minimal pairs to practice with. All have recorded audio so you can hear the correct pronunciation, so you can match your voice with mine. The TH sound. Like many other languages, this sound, both the voiced and the unvoiced ones, does not feature in the German language. So many German speakers substitute this sound with a T or a D sound or an S or a Z sound. So it's important to spend time learning how to correctly pronounce both the TH sounds. and practice by drilling these TH words and the minimal pairs. The videos to show you how to correctly pronounce these sounds are found in Course 1, Week 8, Day 2 and Day 3 of the British Accent Bundle. Number 3. The diphthong sound of O. Now you hear this sound in words like so, coat. German doesn't use this sound, so do take time to listen carefully to how it sounds and learn how to correctly produce this sound. As it's a diphthong, your mouth moves position to create the sound. Minimal pairs again are a great practice for distinguishing and perfecting these similar sounds. A video to show you how to get this sound correctly pronounced can be found in Course 1 of the British Accent Bundle, Week 3, Day 3. It's diphthong 1. Number 4. Pitch. Okay, German speakers typically employ rising pitch patterns in their speech, while English speakers primarily utilize the rising-falling intonation. A rising pitch can make statements sound like questions, which can interfere with your general intelligibility. To rectify this, you need to closely listen to native speakers in conversation and copy how they are using a rising-falling intonation. It can be helpful to listen to some of my longer-form narrations, like the audio stories and the recorded news articles. Try and identify the different pitch patterns you're hearing, and shadowing my voice can be really helpful for this. So there we have 4 areas that you can concentrate on to make big improvements to your British English speaking voice. If you have any questions, do get in touch, and do sign up to the British Accent Bundle so you can get tons of training material so you can master all these sounds quickly and easily. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you have a great weekend. See you again soon. Bye-bye.